Hi guys, this is Mr. Toidles again. Time for the first log in the Nightmares of a Schizophrenic. So last night, I had a dream, and I guess we should call this the creature. It all began in a room. I woke up in a posh bed. Very nice, silky sheets, a nice, thick, soft comforter. It was gray on the top, smooth and soft. The underside was white and smooth like silk. I got out of bed and tried to take a look around. It was a very plain, very empty room. It began with one of my family members came in and they said, "Do you want to go fishing?" So I, being me, I like to fish, so I said yes. And so instantly I'm transported to a boat. And I'm on that boat with my family member, and we begin to head out into the water. And it's especially dark, like a different kind of dark. Like I can see, and I know what I can see. Like I can see the trees with a beautiful black hue with a slightly crimson color to them, as it looks like just a touch of light begins to come over the mountains onto the lake. But the strangest part is that everything else, except for the trees on the banks, was black. There's no color on the water. The water was as if it was just pure darkness. We're out and we're in a small wooden rowboat, barely able to fit me and my family member, plus the 2 rods and the tackle box. And we start fishing. What else would you do out on a boat, right? And then it changed. And the rod's gone, and something shifted the boat. So we're trying to hold our balance. He's asking if I caught any fish. He's still acting like he's fishing, but he has no fishing pole. And then something starts to crawl up into the boat. And when I look and I see what it is, it's a very strange, very weird slug-like creature. It's got the body of, it looks like a harder shell kind of setup. It's plated, and it's, for some reason, it has strange arms with claws on the end. Like, I hope you guys know, but somewhat like the claws of a dog, but instead of fingers on a hand, those are where the claws are. Very weird, very strange. And it's crawling into the boat, and well, when you see something like that, my first instinct was I had nothing else, so I grabbed it and I smashed it on the bottom of the boat. And when I lifted it up, it didn't feel like it weighed more than maybe 2 pounds, and it did this shriek, very, very high pitched, very strange, just shriek. And when I slammed it into the bottom of the boat, I felt it crack under my hand. I felt the squishing of it below my fingers. Its screech became muffled and gargled as blood began to fill the boat at our feet. And I look up to him and I'm like, "Did you see what that was?" And like, I'm panicking, I'm freaking out, and he's not answering. So I said it again, a little louder, a little different this time. "Hey, did you see what just happened? This thing just crawled into the boat. Do you have any idea what's going on?" And again, nothing. All he says is, "Catching any fish over there?" And so I'm just kind of baffled. I'm kind of struck. I don't know what to think. And I'm confused. And then it all disappears into black. And then I open my eyes again, I guess, and I'm in a house. A very strange house. I've never been there before. When I look around, I'm in a living room. There's a couch. There's side tables with lamps. There's a coffee table with a couple drinks on them. There's a doorway that leads to a kitchen. There's stairs leading upstairs. There's the front door, and then there's a side closet. And I'm looking around, and everything is made as if it was handcrafted and polished of oak. And I know that you don't polish oak, but this stuff was shiny. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that if I tried, no matter how much wood product I used. But there's nobody else there. And so I started to walk around, and I couldn't find anyone. And so I went upstairs. No sign of anybody. I walk up the stairs. They're creaky like my own stairs. And when I get to the top, it's just a hallway. And it stops at a door, and it's the only door in the hallway. Just plain walls wrapping around, wooden panels all the way to this door. And I walk over to the door and I try to open it. And I know that this is the point in most stories where the door opens and the horrible monster kills you. And I couldn't open the door. The door wouldn't budge. It was either locked or something was behind it, or I just plain couldn't open it. So I turned back around and went back downstairs. And my family was down there. And I was confused because nobody was down there. I didn't hear a noise. There's nothing. They just were there. And they were all standing, not moving, just standing, not even facing me. They were all faced exactly opposite of me. And so when I come down and I'm looking, I try to talk to them. Hey, what's going on? What happened? And no answer. And at this point, I'm really shaken up. I'm worried. I don't know what's going on. So I run outside. It's my personal idea of what to do, I guess. So I open the door and I go outside, and it's black. Like, black as can be. And I stop, and I stand and I look around where I'm standing, and I'm on a porch. A very old wooden porch, completely different from inside, and a lot of the planks were rotted, the chairs were breaking, the cushions of the chairs were ripped open, and very old and dusty. And so I just became confused because I went from very nice inside to a very old outside. Now, houses can be like that. It happens, I know, but it's just weird. And so I turned back towards the darkness, and I'm wondering where I am. I'm trying to figure out what to do, where to go. And then I hear a whisper behind me. Hey, turn around. And so I do so. And there is one of my family members with a giant grin on their face with a pistol inches from my forehead. And a freeze. I don't know what to do. When somebody like that aims a gun at you, what do you do? And then I tried to speak. I tried to say, wait or stop or whatever was going to end up coming to my mind. But then they pulled the trigger. Saw the flash, heard the ring, and then I woke up. And the ringing was still in my ears. And I didn't know what to think. I was breathing hard and all around confused. And then I do as I normally did. I got up, did my morning routine, yada yada yada, boring, boring, boring. And that's it for today. Nightmare number 1, the creature. I have been Mr. Toidles, and I hope you enjoyed my discussion of my nightmare. And I hope you'll stay tuned for tomorrow's nightmare. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.